You don't put your life into your books. You find it there. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. You cannot open a book without learning something. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. Dining with the king, your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. Sometimes you recognize truth because it destroys you for a bit. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous. With an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this I am sure. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. You have to notice the truth in order to be able to avoid it. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but but increases in value. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. Therefore the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Fix your mind on truth. Hold firm to virtue. Rely on loving kindness, and find your recreation in the arts. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. Never give up. Things that you keep dreaming about will happen one day. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. There are no second chances in life except to feel remorse. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. I know the joy of fishes in the river, through my own joy, as I go walking along the same river. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Dream your own dreams. Achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. When we are most alone is when we embrace another's loneliness. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was.